Good morning, first grade. Welcome back to this week of e-learning. Today we're going to start learning all about writing informative letters, and in this case, we're going to be writing to Emily from Dear Mr. Blueberry. And what you're going to have to do is you are going to have to inform her or teach Emily about why it's not possible for a whale to live in her pond. And so, in order to do that, you need to make sure that number one, you have the information, and number two, you're ready to write about it in a clear teacher's voice. So, let's start by studying a little bit about whales. You have this fact sheet online, and hopefully, you'll either print it out or you'll be able to read it on the computer. So, let's just do a little studying quickly. This blue whale fact sheet says that blue whales are the largest animals in the world. I don't know that the largest animals in the world will fit in a pond. Blue whales can be up to 100 feet long. An adult blue whale can eat up to 4 tons of krill, or a small shrimp-like creature, a day. I happen to know krill don't live in ponds. Blue whales weigh about 160 tons. That is about the same as 23 elephants. Yikes. A blue whale's tongue can weigh as much as an elephant. Blue whales often spend summers in polar regions. Oh, we know where that is. I don't think there are many ponds there. In the winter, they migrate to the warmer waters near the equator, so they travel back and forth. Well, I remember that from Dear Mr. Blueberry. Blue whales can live for 80 to 90 years, and the spout from a blue whale can rise up to 33 feet high. So those are some facts about blue whales, but there are certainly more, and this is optional, but you are welcome to go on to Britannica School to see if you can learn more. I thought it was interesting that they are generally 10 feet long. If you thought back to Emily's pond, it did not look like it was big enough for a whale. You could also learn that whales live in the oceans and seas all over the world. That means that they need salt water to survive, and ponds don't have salt water. You might also learn that they travel in groups or schools, and a pond does not fit quite so many of the largest animals in the world. So while, of course, you can base the information in your informative letter off of our whale fact sheet, our blue whale fact sheet, you are absolutely invited to go to the article on whales in Britannica School. Now that we have our knowledge set and our information, the question is, what on earth are we going to say to Emily? Well, number one, we're not going to copy a word. So I'm going to take this and flip it upside down. I'm going to flip it upside down, and I'm going to write today's date, which is May 4th, 2020. Dear Emily, because all letters start like this, with a heading and a greeting. Now, I am going to jump right in to tell her what it is that I'm informing her, that I'm teaching her about. It is impossible for a whale to live in your pond. Whales are just too big. No, whales are The biggest mammals in the world. And much too big and much too large, because I like to change up my wording. Much too large to live in a pond. Sincerely, Miss Goldberg. No shot. One fact? One piece of information? You think that's all I'm expecting from you? No chance. I bet you can do more than that. Let's keep going. It is impossible for a whale to live in your pond. Whales are the biggest mammals in the world and much too large to live in a pond. Also, they need salt water. From the ocean. To survive. Not fresh water. Finally, whales migrate. That means, notice my definition, they travel around the world every year. And that's not possible, and that wouldn't be possible. Uh-oh, I'm out of space. See my arrow? Living in a pond. Sincerely, because I'm writing to somebody who would be a student, so I'm going to be a bit more formal. Miss Goldberg. All right, so let's just take a look. Dear Emily, it is impossible for a whale to live in your pond. So I tell her what I'm going to be talking about. What should we call that? It sounds an awful lot like an introduction to May. It is impossible for a whale to live in your pond. Whales are the biggest mammals in the world and much too large to live in a pond. Also, They need salt water from the ocean to survive, not fresh water. So there's 2 facts. Finally, whales migrate. That means they travel around the world every year, and that wouldn't be possible living in a pond. So lots of facts. Got an introduction, lots of facts, of course, and I'm not going to label these because you know it at this point. The heading, uh, yes, the heading, the greeting, an introduction, lots of facts, and of course a closing and signature. And that's it. That's how you write an informative letter, making sure you have lots of facts to teach. All right, so boys and girls, today your job is to write to Emily. Again, you're welcome to base your letter off of Blue Whale Facts, this sheet. Did I copy anything? No way. Did I use the information? I definitely did. I also used information from schooleb.com, Britannica School, and you are invited to do that. That's a choice. But in the very least, you must use the Blue Whale Fact Sheet. All right, that's it for now. Have fun writing this letter. I know I did. Bye bye.